Hi, this is Zach Meir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Sunday, the 12th of October. And not a great end to the week, has to be said. Possibly the worst one since back in April. At least we didn't gap down at this on Friday, rather, as we did back in April. So that April might maybe more of a shock than this one was, because we did actually comment, or I did actually comment earlier in the week, that the chart when we were towards 6,700 didn't actually look as good as it could actually get. So the only change from that could be worse rather than better. We had the top of the channel there towards 6,900, but the floor of the channel and the 50-day moving average area is towards the 6,500 zone. In fact, the 50-day line 6,529, and the floor of the channel there just around those levels. So perhaps more of a test of that, or a test of that area required. That was also 6550 zone was the support the bit of last month, and the old resistance for August September towards 6500. So if we're lucky, we'll get 6500 or that area as the potential support for this market. If we're unlucky, then it's a new leg down towards August support and initial September support, 6350. To get us out of jail at the moment, probably 6620, 6630, which was the initial the initial October support for this market. RSI well below neutral 50, which is rather ominous as well. It does suggest that we need to get back down to the RSI 30 area before this market can recover, but still can't rule out a one-day wonder on, or a two-day wonder on, the rug pull that we've had. Moving along to the Nasdaq 100, and here we have a situation where again, sort of half expecting a rug pull, and was factoring in that a test of 24,000 would be required. We managed to close a little bit higher than that, but the 50-day line there, 23,900, and that was also the mid-September support. So looking for something around that area, which was also the August resistance. Ideally, we'll have support coming in towards that area, even if only on a temporary basis. To get us out of trouble, 24,500 plus, which was the initial October support. Moving on to the stocks, and starting off with Applied Digital, which has been a frequent flyer here. It managed to head towards the target we were looking for recently, which has been up towards the $44 area. The only problem, obviously, is that the market has did fall against it on Friday. So we're looking for support to come in towards $30, and then hopefully another go on the mid-40s for that situation. A situation which we haven't looked at before, I think, is Bragg House, but here we've got a rising trend channel base. To the channel there, up towards $3.60. We're looking for that by the end of next month now, given the lay of the land for the market, but at least while we're above the 200-day line, around $202.11, looking for $3.50 or 60 by the end of November. Stock, which we've looked at quite a lot in the recent past, is Conifer, and here you can see that we had a great key reversal to the upside. Incredible, especially given the lay of the land of the market. Double RSI 50 rebound, and we're back above our first target there, around $1.45, above $1.45, looking for up to $2.50 by the end of next month. And ideally, we stay above recent broken resistance around that 135 zone. Another situation which may be new to some is Digi Power. Here we've got a rising trend channel. We've gapped up through the 50-day line and gapped up above the 50-day line, the recent past $2.55. RSI 50 rebound as well, RSI 50 plus rebound. We're looking for $4.80, perhaps as soon as the end of next month, while we remain on the right side of that 50-day moving average. Interesting setup coming up here at IZEA, and here it's a massive break to the upside. And you can see the sort of double, triple RSI 50 rebounds, but above the $4.40 area, which was recent broken resistance. Looking for up to $7 by the end of next month, but perhaps given the market volatility, might need a little bit of a pullback towards $4.40 before a new leg to the upside materializes. On to 9F, and here you can see that we've got the rising trend channel still in place. That's where we're guessing $7.30 as a target for the end of next month, and still looking for that while we remain above the Thursday resistance around $4. 70, and hopefully that will come to pass given how strong the price action was on Friday. Next situation is Monte Rosa, and here you can see that we managed to exceed our previous target there, the initial target around $8.40. Above that, looking for a retest of 1 year resistance towards $12 and hoping for that by the end of this month, while we remain on the right side of $9. I think that would be a fair risk reward and a fair retracement if there was one. Moving along to OneMedNet, which has appeared here before. And here the shares done exactly all we wanted them to do, really. The first target there around $3.20. The second one up to $4.20. And basically at the moment looking for the shares to stay on the right side of $2.90, recent broken resistance, to then retest $4 plus, hopefully in coming weeks, maybe by the end of this month. Perspective Therapeutics is next, and here we've got a rising trend channel base. The top of the channel there, heading for the $6.20 mark. We're looking for that by the end of this month, especially while we remain above recent broken resistance, the July resistance there, around $4.60. So hopefully the shares can step up to the plate, especially given that the way they gapped up on Friday and the way that the 50 and 200-day lines are rising, as well as the RSI 50 rebound that we had during the week. Finishing off with, hopefully in style, with ScanTech, and here you can see another rising trend channel situation. Here we've broken recent resistance around the 58 cents level. Above that, even though we pulled back rather sharply on Friday, looking for the shares to retest the best levels of the summer towards $1.30, and to do that by the end of next month. This stage only back below the floor of the channel there, currently around 46 cents, really upsetting or negating the idea of a recovery. That's it for me today. More updates during the week.